Hey everyone. Hey Aries. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my space. This is 𝑍𝑊𝋼𝑍𝑊𝋼𝑍𝑐. Oh, we're gonna go ahead. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get situated with my blanket. It's been kind of a cold day today. We're gonna jump into a reading for you, Aries, which I started about a week ago. This has been placed on my heart. This is something that is kind of near and dear to my heart because I've had experiences in my own life. And I know that there's many of you out there who have also had these types of experiences. And as you can see on the thumbnail of this video, it's about ghosts and spirits. So this is for those of you who have actually had a spiritual encounter. Those of you who may be wondering if there are any energies of light or dark following you around, who you may be attached to in some way, shape, or form. And I will definitely give more of these readings to touch on, other people out there who may want these readings, because I'm not going to be able to resonate with everyone all in one reading, okay? But this is going to be the first of many in this type of series, which is going to be called Spirits and Ghosts. So Aries, this is for those of you who have experienced ghost encounters, spiritual encounters, gods, goddesses, archangels, whether you've seen them visit you in astral projections, dreams, visions, if you've actually seen them in person, face to face, if you've seen some type of an apparition in your home or in someone else's home or on a plot of land. Maybe you were hiking or going for a walk, hanging out with friends, maybe you're at a hotel, who knows, okay? Whatever your experience is, I hope to touch on it in some way, shape, or form in this video, but just understand that these videos are general and they will not resonate 100% with everyone, okay? So if this message does not resonate with you, feel free to check out your other signs, as I will be reading for all placements of those signs as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Aries, and see what type of creatures or unknown creatures of a different realm or spirits or ghosts you may have encountered in your home or at any given time in your life, whether it was in your past or if you're currently dealing with it now in your current life, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull some oracle messages. So I have here 3 oracle decks that I will be pulling from. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using, the names of them will be listed in the description box below. And I will also be pulling from the tarot. I will pull 3 cards from the tarot, just digging a little bit deeper regarding this spirit or ghost, whether it be a passed on loved one, a darker light entity, the people of the Fae realm, a brownie, anything, an archangel, a god or goddess, a spirit guide. I'm going to do my best to call on my spirit guides, and they will bring whatever messages come out to resonate with those of you who come across this video, okay? For my beautiful Aries people, for all signs of Aries, regarding their spirit and ghost encounters in their past or in their lives currently. Spirit guides, universe source, I thank you. Speak through me clearly to the sign of Aries, all signs of Aries, regarding ghostly encounters they have had or spiritual encounters. Let's see here, Aries, what comes out for you guys. Ghost encounters for Aries, all signs of Aries. Let's see, Aries, what comes out for you guys. You have received patchouli, and it says purpose. I don't know if you guys can really see that with the glare, but so this is going to be, once again, this is the first card out, and it says purpose. The bottom of the deck, we have wishes of the dandelion. So it seems like there may be a spirit guide here, you guys, who is actually helping you understand your purpose. Maybe there are those of you who, for a long period of time in your life, you've never really understood your purpose, or maybe you felt you do have a purpose, but you're not really sure how to live that purpose. And once again, these videos are about, this particular video is about ghost encounters, so I'm not really here to give you advice spiritually necessarily. If that comes out and your spirit guide, if this is a spirit guide and they speak through me, so be it. But I'm just, speaking on who this spirit is to you. And once again, I believe, who got wishes? I think it was Scorpio. Some of you guys may have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, but it seems like there is an energy here regarding your purpose here on this planet. And it could be a spirit guide or an archangel here, or some type of an angel, a spirit of light who is here to help you to understand what your purpose is, why you are down here. This is some of you guys really want to know. And there is some type of a spirit guide here, or an angel, could be a god or a goddess too, who is actually working through you, or they're wanting to work through you at this time. They may have actually entered your dreams and shown themselves to you in your dreams or your astral projections, Aries. Okay, for one of you, or this can be for a couple of you, I'm actually getting that there is a spirit who might be lost for some of you, and they may be wandering around or just kind of sticking by your side. I don't feel that there is anything mischievous about them. I just get a sense that this spirit might be a bit lost, and they are trying to find a purpose, and they may actually want you, or may request from you that you give them something to do. Okay, you may offer them your home to stay in, or you may agree to allow them to live on your land as long as they protect your home, or protect your animals, protect your garden, protect your family. Okay, as long as they protect you everywhere you go. If you travel, they have a place to stay. So that can be for a couple of you who work with spirits in that way and who understand that aspect of spirituality. Okay. And it could be vice versa, where you asked a spirit of, like, you wish for something, or you prayed for something, and a spirit heard you, and they may have said, okay, well, I actually require you to give me something, or I require you to work with me on something in order for me to help you, on this journey towards understanding your purpose. So again, there's like an equal exchange here between you and the spirit, for those of you who are working with spirits in that way. But others of you, seems like it's a spirit guide who's trying to actually help you find your purpose in some way, shape, or form. And spirit guides don't always have to be angels or archangels in like a secular or like a certain religious sense. It's more of like, some people actually give them names. They don't really have a name, like culturally. They're just spirit guides that may have passed on a few lifetimes ago or a long time ago, and their job is to actually help you. Okay, they were given that task. So let's go ahead and pull from the Prism Oracle deck here and see what energies this spirit is bringing to you. What energies is this spirit bringing to my beautiful Aries people? What is this ghost or spirit or entity? What energies are they bringing to Aries, or what did they bring to Aries in their past? Let's see here. Who is this ghost or entity, and what were they bringing to the table here for you? Okay, so this says anger. Interesting. What's interesting is that I was feeling strong Mars energy, and I know, Aries, that you were represented by Mars, and as I'm giving you this reading, we are in Mars retrograde. So this can be happening to you currently. So this spirit guide or this spirit, maybe in their past, before they died, or in the spirit realm, they had experienced a lot of anger and they were kind of forced to find a purpose, and they found you. They're actually here to help you because both you and this spirit are actually supposed to grow together in some way. It's kind of interesting what I'm getting, what I'm picking up here. Others of you, this person or this entity is actually bringing, again, their purpose here is to help you manage your anger, help you keep your calm, help you keep your cool, help you make calm, cool, and collected decisions, to become more aware of your emotions. This spirit here can also be very quick to anger as well. For some of you, if this is a passed on loved one, in their waking life, they could have been quick to anger and they may have had anger issues, and now they're learning in the afterlife how to learn from that, how to manage that, and to get rid of that energy in their soul. Okay, but this is a type of energy that this spirit is bringing to you, Aries. They are helping you understand your anger, understand where that anger is coming from, and how this emotion can help you, but it can also hinder you when it comes to your purpose. You may have a tendency to cut people off prematurely because they upset you at some point, and then you just end up burning a bridge out of emotional triggers. And there is a passed on loved one who's become a spirit guide, or there's just an angel or a spirit guide here who's here to help you understand how you're hindering yourself. Okay. But again, for a couple of you, there is a spirit here or an entity that causes, they're actually, okay. So this is just out of the blue. There is a spirit for some of you where this spirit is actually, this entity is actually not good. They're very negative. They're very dark. And they feed off of anger. Anytime that you're angry, this spirit is right there feeding off of that anger. And it's draining you. This entity or this spirit sees your purpose. They see what you're capable of, Aries. But they're trying to stop you before you reach that by draining you of your energy, of your awareness, to keep you from grounding yourself. This spirit causes things to happen in your home or in a relationship where you guys just get into just random fights, just petty arguments over nothing, over little things. But somehow this spirit knows how to amplify that, and they know how to reason with you in your mind as to why you have every right to be angry. But they also do that to the other person. So they're not just feeding off of your anger, they're feeding off of the other person or the other people involved, right? So there are those of you, you are actually dealing with an entity. For those of you who are dealing with a lot of arguments in your home, and it's just, when you think about it, you're like, why do we fight about that? Why was that even a thing? It's because there's an entity there or some type of residual energy in your home, maybe left behind by the people who lived there before, or maybe because of all of your traumas or setbacks and angers and emotions that may have kind of festered in yourself. It therefore became your home's energy. Okay, so just be aware of that. If there's a lot of arguments or if you have anger issues, there is an entity there that is feeding off of that, and they're creating arguments, they're creating certain situations and events to keep you in that anger. Okay, and it's not like it's anger like where you're aware of why you're angry, you're thinking about it, you're, you know, no, this energy, it does not want you to really be aware of why you're angry. It just wants you to be angry, right? It doesn't want you to think about it. It doesn't want you to cool off. It just wants you to be angry. It wants you to be frustrated. Okay. But others of you, there is a spirit guide here who wants you to understand your purpose. So there could be actually two, a spirit guide and an entity, a dark entity, who are kind of fighting, you know, going at it. To one is there to protect you, the other one is there to hurt you and control you. Okay. But others of you is one or the other, and it does have something to do with your anger. Look at your Mars in your chart as well, if you feel led to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull another oracle message. We have 2 more oracle messages to pull for you guys, and then we're going to get into the tarot regarding your ghost encounters or spiritual experiences with other entities in your home or elsewhere. Spirit guides, speak through me clearly to Aries for their ghostly and spirit encounters, whether in their past or now in their present moments. Yeah, some of you guys, you have an entity that's very angry. They love anger, though. They feed off of that. They feed off of it for sure. Some of you guys, because I see this eye here, I don't know if there are those of you who have heard of watchers. Some of you guys may have a watcher in your home. Okay? And you need to get rid of them. This watcher is is creating a bunch of blocks for you and maybe your family or your significant other. That's interesting. This card kind of wanted to come out. Bottom of the deck, you have flute expression. So there's something regarding anger here and how you express your anger. There's something that needs to be expressed here, something that's being hidden and it's being blocked. But you did actually get, Aries. You have plant medicine, truth, and then you have trickster, challenge. So like I said, there is there may be 2 energies for you, Aries. Maybe one was in your past and now you have one now in your present time in your life. But it could be that you have 2 spirits here, one on the darker side and one on the lighter side. And there may be some herbs or some type of herbal medicine or connecting with the earth that can help you ground yourself and really understand the truth of why these emotions are present, why this anger is present in your life. How can you heal that? Because I feel, I don't want to say what I feel, but what I'm seeing here in the cards is that you have a purpose. We all have a purpose. We all are living our purpose because we are the purpose, right? But there are those of you, you're thinking of a specific thing that you want to accomplish in your life, and you feel that you are put down here to fulfill that responsibility. And whatever happened to you in your life, Aries, this anger has really blocked so many blessings for you. So many opportunities. And there is a spirit or an entity here that is trying to block that, and it doesn't want you to see the truth of who you are. It doesn't want you to see the truth of what life has to offer, what the universe has to offer, what this spirit guide has to offer you. Like this is not a good energy whatsoever. It's like you can't speak. There are those of you who just sit in anger. Maybe you suffer from depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, PTSD. And I also get the sense that music can also help you, or certain sounds can actually touch a certain part of your soul and your vibration, your vibration in your soul. It can touch that light inside of you. There's something about music or certain sounds that will help you see past this trickster energy. When you speak, there are those of you, you only speak clearly when you're angry or when you're frustrated. You say exactly how you feel when you're frustrated or angry. But when it comes down to how you truly feel deep down inside and really speaking about how much you love someone or what you truly want in life, when you talk about things that hurt you, you're not really forthcoming about that. You kind of keep that to yourself. But when you're angry, there are those of you, you're very, very blunt about it. And that may be the only time that some of your loved ones hear how you truly feel is when you're angry. Right? And again, this is not for everyone, but this entity really loves that about you. They love that you can get angry and that you just black out. Some of you guys black out and you just see red. That's all you see. This entity really loves that. But there's a spirit guide here, or there are multiple spirits or earth spirits that are surrounding you actually where you live, or in your home, who are actually trying to be very gentle with you. They just want you to understand, like, hey, you need to pay attention to the little things. Stop letting this childish trickster energy, this energy that doesn't want you to see the truth. Stop letting them fool you. Okay. We're going to pull one more card, you guys, from the Oracle, and then we're going to jump into the tarot regarding your spiritual and ghostly encounters in your life. Beautiful Aries, beautiful ghostly encounters and spiritual experiences. There was another card that fell out, so this is very interesting. Your cards are very talkative. Okay. Yeah, you have the bottom of the deck, you have Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Aries. Yeah, you have a specific purpose here that you want to live up to. And maybe there was a setback in your life and you just felt like, yeah, there's no way. The cards that came out for you is the Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Because you still have a choice, Aries. Don't think that you don't. This entity, really, this ghost or this person who died, there could also be someone who died on your land or wherever you move. Like someone died near where you live or on your land or in that house, whether you know it or not. And they were very, 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 very angry. They allowed maybe there was an entity in where you live that also affected the people who lived there before, whether they're alive now or not. And when those people moved out or when those people died, that entity was left there on that land or in your house, and they started to feed off of you and your family or your significant other. Okay? And there's still a spirit guide here who's like, you either choose that energy or you choose me, and you choose to follow me and let me guide you through this. Okay? And then when I see plant medicine, I feel like you need to cleanse your house specifically with like sage or cedar, like green energy. It's very interesting. And then we have the arrow. And it says, surround yourself with protective energy. So like I said, cleansing your space, wearing protective jewelry or stones, making sure maybe salt, eggshells. There's so many different, cinnamon. I like to use cinnamon, in my practice. But there are some energies surrounding you that you really need to protect yourself from them, because it's interesting, you have the arrow and the Direction Guardian. So there is a spirit guide here who specifically helps you in going forward. They don't push you backwards or to the side, they push you forward. Some of you guys, who got this? Was it Pisces? I think it was Pisces. They got the Direction Guardian. But there are those of you who have a spiritual compass. We all do, right? We have a spiritual compass, but whether you follow that or not, that's up to you, Aries. And there is a spirit here who is helping you follow this compass. This spirit who's fighting against this trickster in your home or in your life, this particular spirit guide or passed on loved one, they're letting you know, just, they're really letting you know that we see a way out for you. We see exactly where you need to go. We know where all of the buried treasure is, so to speak. Like, we know the good spots where you can find blessings in your life that belong to you. But you have to be willing to trust us to guide you. Because it seems like this trickster here, this darker entity is here. Because it's almost like this laughing energy. It's like this energy, they really like how angry you get, or they love when you're just full of anxiety and depression. This spirit, anytime that you're feeling upset, it's like this spirit is like sucking it out of you. Almost like, what do you call them? It's in the Harry Potter movies, for those of you who've watched Harry Potter, but those spirits that just suck the living energy out of you, this is what this spirit does. And there are those of you who are dealing with a watcher. You're dealing with a watcher, and you need to get rid of this energy. You need to get rid of it. And you need to connect there. Again, I think I was saying this to you too, Aries, a while back about this stargazer energy. Like, you really need to set your sights higher. There are those of you, you want to do big things, but there are some things that happen in your life, and this spirit and this entity came in and just made sure that it just had all of the energy that it can take from you. This entity doesn't care about you. Remember that. It doesn't care about you. Especially for those of you who are dealing with a watcher in your home. If you don't know what a watcher is, I recommend that you look it up. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig into the tarot to find out a little bit more about this spirit or this entity that's come into your life in your past or now. Let's see. Pay attention to your dreams, Aries, because there's this trickster may show themselves. They may show themselves in your dreams. You may not know exactly who they are when you see them in your dreams, but when you wake up, I feel that once you wake up from your dream, or when you did wake up from your dream in your past, and if you think about it now, you'll know what that trickster looked like in your dream and why they were there. The energy is like laughing energy, just very dishonest, very shady, you know, kind of like an instigator type of energy. Others of you, this is just a passed on loved one or someone who died on your land or in your home or wherever you met this spirit or met this energy, and they were just very angry. And their energy was so potent that it just kind of, your home just felt like a place of hell, because this spirit or this passed on person could not let go of their anger. And they may need to be exorcised or cast out of your home for good. They're not going to like it, but in order for you to live in your home peacefully, you need to get rid of this energy here, okay? Or maybe you already have. Maybe you guys moved out of that place by now. I don't know. My beautiful Aries people for their ghost and spirit encounters. Let's see. My beautiful Aries people. Wow, everybody keeps getting the Queen of Cups lately since I started reading for Aquarius. Aquarius and Pisces got this. So Aries, you may have something very much in common, or you may have Aquarius and Pisces in your chart. This can be a feminine energy for some of you. This can be the spirit guide that I was speaking to you about. Okay, but we'll see. Some of you guys, Aries, are actually dealing with this energy now in Scorpio season as I'm reading this to you. You have that's you. There's the Emperor. Now, others of you, this is that Mars energy, that anger. This is that entity or that spirit that's feeding off of you. We're going to clarify them in a minute, but this Emperor energy is you. Some of you guys, this Queen of Cups is someone who passed away, a mother, a grandmother, someone who was very abusive, someone who did not have your best interest if this was a passed on loved one. Others of you, if this was a passed on loved one that you got along with, they had a lot of anger issues. And this could have been a significant other. This could have been your mother, a friend. Five of Pentacles. So this is someone who is very unhappy. Or this is an entity who loves to see you in the Five of Pentacles situation. There are some of you, Aries, who have experienced homelessness, or you were in between homes for a very long time, or for a certain period of time. It doesn't have to be a very long time, but could have been longer than what you really wanted it to be. Some of you, this is your father, an abusive figure, okay, who's a father, a grandfather, an uncle, or it could have just been a father figure who had issues with depression or anger or resentment in some way, shape, or form. So this ghost can be anybody. It could be a mother, it could be a friend, it could be a father, or this can actually be, okay, so this can also be the Archangel Michael here to help you. I'm picking up on that strong. But there is also this Mars energy, like this God. Some of you guys are dealing with a very powerful God in your life who is, you have to make sure you're ready to work with this particular God. I don't know who he is, but he's very masculine, and if you're not really ready to work with him, he can really cause a lot of intense emotions inside of you, okay? But there are two spirits here. It could be a feminine and a masculine. One who might be a bit emotionally manipulative, and the other one is actually here to guide you in the right direction. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So this can definitely be somebody that you really cared for, but they were in and out of your life, who passed away. This can be an entity in your home that it just kind of comes and goes. Sometimes there could be a week that goes by and you don't feel anything from them. They just kind of stay in hiding, and then they come back, and then all of a sudden your family or you and your significant other just get into these fights one week, and then you're fine the next week, or things happen 1 month but then everything is fine the next month. So there can be a spirit that's just kind of in and out of your house, or there are multiple spirits on your land and they just enter in and out of your house, and they just do whatever they want. They make you feel whatever they want you to feel, whatever, and they just keep coming in and out of your house. They live in the corners of your house. They live on the ceiling. They live in all over your house, whether you hear them or see them or not. These entities could be living on your land, and you need to protect your house, Aries, okay? But there is someone here, if they passed away, they were not happy, and the energy is still very prevalent with them now. Others of you, there is an entity here who wants to see you unhappy. They don't want to see anything consistent in your life. Let's clarify these cards for you, Aries. Clarify these cards for my beautiful Aries for their spirit and ghostly encounters. Let's see here for my beautiful Aries people. Hierophant. So yes, that's clarifying the Queen of Cups. There is a spirit guide here. Very sweet spirit guide. Okay. Very loving. They're here to push you in a certain direction. They're like, you need to make a choice here. There's no BSing this, no bullshit. Okay, and then the Emperor is being clarified by the Seven of Cups. So this Emperor here can definitely be the trickster here. The Emperor should probably be in the reverse. This is a person that just feeds off of they're jealous, or the spirit is just not good. If this is a passed on person that's haunting your house, or they're just affecting you and your family, or if you live alone, if they're just affecting you and your home, this is not a good energy. Again, I'm still getting Mars energy, whatever that means to you, okay? But it's very masculine, but it's very toxic. Okay, so there could have definitely been a masculine person, a masculine figure, or someone who was a father or a grandfather. Maybe a long time ago they died in your home or on your land, a long time ago before you even moved in, and their soul is still kind of trapped there, and they're just kind of messing around with your energy, okay? Because they feel like they can. But we do have the Leo card of strength clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So this spirit guide here, they're definitely here to show you, look, Aries, keep the faith, stay strong. Remember your purpose here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely about something that happened in your childhood for some of you. Maybe your parents fought a lot, okay? In your past. But remember, take what resonates, toss what doesn't resonate, okay? But these are the messages that I'm picking up for you in general, Aries, regarding ghost encounters from your past, and possibly for those of you who are dealing with it now in your present day. So just remember, there is a spirit here from your past or currently that is here to help you. They're here to guide you and point you in the right direction, okay, towards your purpose. Others of you, or for others of you, there's two spirits as well, but others of you, there is a masculine energy, whether they're a passed on person, a ghost of another person, or an entity here who is actually here. Their purpose is to block you. And the universe is saying that you have to be strong, or you had to be strong at that time, and you have to push through. I'm still getting very old, ancient, but not ancient, but maybe this person passed away a few hundred years ago. Okay, maybe like max 600 years ago for some of you, depending on where you live. This person died. But they didn't die in a good way. They died with no money. They died with nothing. Maybe they lost their whole family and they just died in anger and sadness. And they're affecting you and trying to bring your energy down to theirs because they're unhappy in the afterlife, but they need to move on. And so there's this spirit guide here who's trying to push them to move on, but they're also pushing you to understand, like, hey, they lost everything a long time ago. They died a long time ago. They need to move on with their life in the afterlife. You should not be allowing yourself to be affected by them. Okay? But others of you, this is about your purpose for sure. And you need to not allow this anger or this trickster energy. Don't allow this entity to fool you into believing that everything that you pray for and that you hope for is for naught. All right? That's what I'm getting for you, Aries, regarding your ghost encounters, your spiritual encounters. This ghost or entity here, it's pretty chaotic, but it has no power over you. And whether you met this entity in your past or now, just remember you have very, very strong support here, okay, from this spirit guide. So you choose either to give into this negative energy or you choose to move on and go after bigger and better things, no matter the challenges you face. All right? Much love and light to all of you, Aries. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.